Hi and welcome back to the Cornish mobility safety feature that I've been working on. Done a bit of work today now. Obviously, the energy cell I've basically put the engine cell all back together today. I've just installed it temporarily there for a minute. I've got a bit more work to do yet on the getting the vapor, getting the vapor exit sorted out correctly. So now it's in that actual position, I've got that to do. So yeah, I've got a little bit more fabricating work to do. Whenever you are doing any fabricating work, I always recommend using either a bottle of Tidex, which is handy for just like what I done there. Look, just a bit Tidex, look, slap bit Tidex on there. Look, now I cut that bugger out with a cutter there. Look, add that bit of metal away, clean that up a bit, get that air to come through nicely. Look, so then get this all connected up with a bit of pipe work and all tomorrow. So, but that's job for tomorrow anyway. And also these bloody Sharty pens, they're good as well. Like, you know, obviously this is gonna be the brake disc to go on the other side here. I've got to work all that out yet and space it correctly on the axle, but what I've done is basically, look, just bloody sprayed around that BMX other one. That's the right bloody size. He's the same size as the other sprocket on there, like so. Say, go around it with your Sharty pen, nice and simple. Now I know exactly where I can bloody just hack that round more with a disc cutter and smooth her all up nice, you know. So yeah, that's the fabricating side, like, you know. And obviously a bit of fabricating, he's always handy to have a little, obviously drop a squirt handy if you got drill holes or anything like that, you know. So, you know, it'll keep your tip lubricated there, like if you're going to drill hole or anything. So obviously I got a few scraps and bits and bobs here to play around with tomorrow. I got a little few bit of pipe and all here. Look, I've had all this here kicking around in the shed for I don't know how long, but yeah, that's a job for tomorrow with the welder, like, and all that there. But yeah, the energy cell is basically in position. Obviously, yeah, I've still got to connect up the vapor exit on the machine. I've still got to do the rear braking assembly. Obviously I got to connect up my air duster, like, you know, being a bit of a trucker, I might, you know, I got to have all the gear on here, like, you know. I was hoping to have some nice bloody Durabright alloys on them, like, you know, but I can't bloody stretch today at the moment. This thing's cost me a bloody fortune so far, like, you know, a bloody fortune. But you know, I had to buy a bloody new carburetor here, new air filter, and oh my Christ, I've had bloody buy all sorts for it. I mean, just that bloody carburetor, air filter, the intake, the bloody special filter thing I got to put on here. That was 10 bloody quid, like, you know, my Christ. But yeah, so you know, I've spent a lot of bloody money on this here project, like, you know, but everything I can, I'm just using basically stuff I've had around here in my shed, workshop, research development station now for quite some years. So yes, so obviously I've been working on the scooter, you know, this safety scooter today. I have been obviously still following doctor's orders and drinking the apple juice. Excuse me, I'm a bit thirsty, but oh, bloody handsome drop of apple juice. I've had a couple more of these buggers today as well. Look, I had some of this last night, but I had too much of the bloody stuff. Christ, I bloody fell out the door here about 11 o'clock. My Christ, I was pissed as Ankart, drinking apple juice all day as well. So yeah, I've had a couple more of these here Power 1 racing shots. These are exactly the same as what we had down the pub, see. You've got to get them from the bar, like, you know, 5 or 6 of them or 8, however many of these there sat there. We take turns, like, you know, and just simply stick a drop in there, which is what I've been doing, whopping in your goblet and just fucking, oh, bloody handsome, just like that. So yeah, that's all, you know, obviously, yeah, staying hydrated and, you know, being sensible, just like the doctor said. Plenty of time at the important thinking station. Yeah, so, you know, I'm doing as I'm told, like, you know, so obviously, you know, whilst I've had all my proper, like, safety equipment on today, obviously this project is all about safety, so, you know, obviously I'm trying to be as careful as I can here, like, and, you know, so yeah, I needed to get some of this, some special, energy cell stuff available from most supermarkets and stuff like that, you know. So I've just been down to Tesco's and I've picked up this 5-litre container of this special Jizz energy juice, which has now been specifically formulated to actually run on this safety vehicle, like, you know. So and this mix, as you can see, is compatible with the latest anus technology, which is of course the audible noise unique safety. So I'm quite happy that this stuff should be good to hopefully tomorrow go into the fuel receptacle, or I've got to maybe make that yet, or I might even maybe keep this one. No, I probably won't, but yeah, basically that 5 litres of this special jizz is capable of approximately calculated 143 miles per gallon, which I think is quite impressive. So yeah, I'm just going to put that to one side. I mean, he's, you know, obviously this is bloody dangerous stuff, so I'm going to just keep that there on the grass for a minute, out the way, like, you know. So yeah, hopefully now tomorrow we can get the vapor exit finished and move on, try and get this thing to actually run. We'll keep you posted.